quiet, don't make a sound, don't shake the walls, don't burn the ground. But there's a fire in your chest tonight, a restless soul that won't back down from the fight. Every scar tells a story you survive, every step proves you're still alive. When the world turns its back and slams the door, you stand your ground, you ask for more. We were born to be loved forever. Raise your voice, no chains, no surrender. Through the storm, through the doubt, through the pain, we scream for hope, we scream for change, and we fall, but we rise together. Hearts on fire, voices never sever, till our final breath, till the lights burn out. We were born to be loved forever. Raise your voice.
All right, welcome to the Gypsy Road Mysteries. The intro song was Born to Be Loud Forever because you need to be loud. You have to be loud because they need to be able to hear all of you, all of us, everyone. So if you guys like that song, go to Hair Metal Revolution. That song's on there, Born to Be Loud. All right, now, lately on the news, regardless the reasons why they're releasing some more videos. I mean, these aren't like mind-blowing videos that they're releasing, but what it does is it keeps the hope alive that you'll actually see a real UFO land in your backyard. Maybe not. And guys, you're going to see a year. Trust me, you're going to see a year of more UFO sightings than ever. Not because they're real or not. You got a lot of things going on right now. So Trump's in the dumps for his approval rating. So he's releasing a lot of these videos to get people to like him again, which is, hey, whatever the reason it is. But another reason why you're going to see
he is Jesus, Eric. He's Jesus.
He is Jesus. He is Jesus. But another reason why you're going to see a lot more UFOs more than ever, because something's going to be happening this year that happened when Steven Spielberg released Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T. Anytime those movies come out, UFO sightings go off the hook. In a couple of weeks, Disclosure's coming out. Anytime you have a high-value UFO movie, you're going to see a lot of stories coming out. Are they true? Are they not? Doesn't matter. At least we're talking about it. So, Bob,
who cares?
I'm going to show you some of these videos that I got off News Nation, talking about a couple of them. I thought we'd take a look at it, and we'll make our comments.
Yeah.
I got a part 1 for News Nation. I got a part 2. So this is just a part 1, and I'll bring it up, and we'll pause it here and there, and we'll see what we think.
Videos be released. Let me show you this first one. This is video here from a U.S. military.
Oh, hold on. I had to go back.
News Nation Chief Correspondent Brian Anton has been pouring through these documents. Brian, hello. What videos caught your attention?
Now, first of all, don't you guys love how this woman represents Gypsy Road Mystery? She has our symbol right on her news channel.
Right on her, yeah, right there behind her.
Right behind her. I mean, it's just like, it's not like she's working for News Nation. She's working for us.
She's kind of a teaser because you can't quite see the cleavage. She needs the button one more down.
Because we had to make the show at least a little more PG to be shown. That's why.
Trying to see the cleavage.
But if you send Bob and I $1 million, we'll send you the uncensored video of her cleavage shown even more.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I've been going through these videos and the new documents since 8 a.m. this morning, Hannah, when they all were first released. And there's some really interesting ones. 64 total, second big batch that's been released. President Trump obviously ordered that these videos be released. Let me show you this first one. This is video here from a U.S. military sensor in Syria. This one is getting a lot of attention. The video, I think we're going to play it here in a second. The video is from 2021, and you can see what looks like a bright sphere. There it is. Sort of like a bright sphere-looking orb traveling over the surface. And if you wait a couple of seconds here, Hannah, and watch it closely, it picks up speed, and then it literally just zooms off. There it was, right there at the end. That is the part that experts are especially perplexed by, because our technology, we are told, just couldn't do that. Where at the end there, it literally just zooms off the screen. All right, next video.
All right, before we see his next video, now you saw that. What's your honest opinion of that video?
I don't know. It's all grainy and nasty. You know, I'm pretty sure that they've got some pretty clear videos out there.
You know,
this is like the bare minimum of skepticism. It's like they put out just the whatever, you know.
That's what I was asking you. You know, I was asked the great Dr. Wu, how come every footage is always as grainy as this? With the technology that we have, where we have satellites in space that can spot on a person walking into a building.
Yeah.
Up. And here we got these that why can't we have video? Or
you got
do
satellites
have their video and they just don't want to show you?
This is like you said it already. That's old fucking homeboy's throw out that people won't look at him, you know, just give him some UFO footage. You know, this is like fucking low end garbage. This is the low end of the intelligence department. Give us the grainiest, nastiest, skeptic arguing picture.
Do you think they recorded it grainy, or they created it to be grainy because they don't want to show you too much, even though they're showing you something?
It is legit, as in they have a radar person recording it. This is 100% technology on a ship somewhere or some base somewhere, picking up actual, I guess, maybe, you know, radar link technology, you know, the bottom basics of it's not a clear picture. You know, it's up for fucking debate on what you're seeing. They're giving you something you can argue about. You know, like right now, we're like, you know, we're arguing about it.
It looks like that white part in the middle. It looks like it's a shape of a frog.
It could be anything. You know, it could be a fucking leaf on a pond. We don't know. It's the bottom fucking feeders version of UFO.
It's just amazing that all the camera technology we have, and this is what we get.
Yeah, I'm sure they got plenty of more clear pictures. You know, this is like the Epstein files. Got shit.
Yeah, they're gonna black out. Yeah, and if you actually think about it, it does kind of remind me of Epstein files because everything's blacked out, and you got these black squares.
Out.
What?
Yeah,
these black squares. What are the black squares? What's behind those black squares?
It's redacted. It's redacted location where it's actually located and all that fun stuff. Those are all redacted areas, so it could be anywhere.
Well,
it could literally be in somebody's bathtub.
You know what? It probably was God Trump. You know, he's God, right? He's probably watching it, and they got
yes.
You know, they can't show him. You know, we gotta
So saith the ruler of Bethos.
He is Jesus.
He is. So saith the ruler of Bethos. Yes.
Well, it's definitely unmanned. Well, no humans that could take off the speed. The G-forces would rip you in half. Yeah, we're not saying that. We're just saying, couldn't we have a clear picture, like a clear video? Does it all have to be correct? You know, to make it more easier to decide what we really truly think it is. Because fuck, Bob, like you said, you can record a fucking frog or something on the ground and bring me out and say that was in the air. I mean, you could for the hell of it. I mean,
this is deliberate. This is deliberately fucking with you. This is like
Nah. Well,
This
let's
is
check
like
out his.
fucking with the kids.
Let's check out his second video.
This one is interesting, Hannah. A formation of UFOs over the Persian Gulf. You see right there, again, captured by a military sensor. There are what appear to be 3 dots. You can see traveling together.
Oh my God.
Sometimes they kind of space apart a little more, and then they get closer together. And this video was uploaded to a classified network in October of 2019. Again, experts do not seem to know what this is. Another video here. We move on to the next one. This one is from October.
Hold on. Let's go back to the 3 dots. Okay. So what they're saying is they got 3 dots, and sometimes it moves a little bit. Now, Bob, you worked at Museum of Flight, so this is a good one. So let's just say a plane, the knowledge you have. So say you have an airplane in the air, and the airplane has 3 lights. Because how it travels and because how you film it, will it sometimes trick the eyes and how the camera records it to make it look like the 3 lights on a plane are not in line just because of how the camera and eyes? Is that a possibility or what?
Well, I think it's a triangle. I mean, clearly it's supposed to be a triangle. And I want to speak like that guy, though. Eric, we have to talk like that guy. So we have to talk with a lift.
Look,
oh my God.
Bob, Danny wrote, you ever to take a video camera, something moving 2000? Come on, man. I'm not saying that, Danny. That for us, yes. But let me tell you something. The military's got better cameras than we have.
Yeah, they got way better cameras. They got some visuals. I mean, no, Danny Staten is correct when he says that.
Modern man cannot record that.
This is one of the projection of recordings of it. And he's right. I mean, this is like the lowest version of the camera recordings from the military. Like, get the worst one. This is what they said. Get the worst radar picture you can find. Don't give them visuals. Don't give them exact fucking perfect, visuals. Give them the lowest one. But yes, this is true. This is military, and this is the triangle. What do they call that? There's a name for that one. There's a name for the triangle flying saucers.
Oh God, there is.
What's the name of that one?
Name of.
There's a name for that one.
Triangle UFOs.
What's it called? TSR?
Black Triangle or Astra? TR3B.
TR. That's it. TR.
TR3B. Black Manta is the most popular destination. TR3A. Black Manta. So
TR3. Yeah, the TR3As, TR3 Alpha. Yeah, that's American. We made those.
But also,
so that's actually made by us.
But also, Danny, you got to also remember, Bob and I are professional newscasters. We gotta bring up every possibility that there is. Unless if we don't, Bob and I aren't professionals. We're professionals. We have to bring this up.
We have to.
News Nation. They support us. They promote our channel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, News Nation is the words right beneath you. See, they promote our channel.
Yeah, we're professional government employees, so we know.
Yeah. So we got to bring up every possibility there is. We work for the government and we also work for News Nation. So we're
the Pentagon Secret Army. Yeah, we work for the Pentagon Secret Army. The Pentagon. We work for ATAP.
And don't worry, guys. Right now, some of you guys are joking. You guys don't have any connection with the government. No. You're gonna see some videos of Bob and I going on to military bases. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna record some of it so you guys can see that we're actually driving on military bases, which is coming up.
Coming up soon.
Because we've heard some rumors. People watching us, we heard some rumors that some of these UFOs that are flying around Washington, D.C. they're holding them up at the Army base in Tacoma that Bob and I will be checking out in a couple weeks.
We're going to go to Fort Lewis Historical Museum, and I'm going to show you a portal. It's upstairs. I don't know if we can get up to it, but I used to work there.
Yeah. And we're gonna drive around base to see any evidence of them dragging a UFO or something. So, guys, it's coming.
Every inch of that museum. I know every inch of that museum on Fort Lewis. I know the basement. I worked in the basement. I worked upstairs. I worked everywhere. So I know that entire fucking museum.
Well, let's check out this guy's other videos talking
Here,
about.
we move on to the next one. This one is from October of 2020. Look at that. See that little black dot? We circled it. Traveling across the city. We don't know exactly where this is. Military isn't telling us. But again,
Hold on. I'm pausing for a second because this man has a question for us. What's your thoughts on fire in the sky? Oh, you're talking about the
song?
the fire in the sky, the movie. Fuck, the most famous abduction story of all time.
Travis.
Yes.
Travis. Yeah, he was a woodcut. He was like
Travis Walton. Yeah.
Travis Walton. Yeah, no, he got abducted like a motherfucker. No, they abducted the shit out of him. Yeah, they rolled him up and around all over the place. They abducted the fuck out of that guy. Yeah, then they dropped him off naked. So I don't know.
I was going to bring this. Well, I hope this guy right here sticks around, because after the UFO stories, I'm going to pop up. Danny sent me a cool interview of actually Joe Rogan interviewing David Pilatus.
Oh, Pilatus, yes.
Pilatus.
Missing 911.
And I was actually going to bring up Travis Walton because I'll wait for that part of the show that comes up. Let's continue with this black dot.
Captured by a military sensor. They don't know what it is, and it just moves very slowly there across the screen. Again, from October 2020, it goes from the city there, and then it goes out over to the mountains. I wish we knew the location. There's a lot they left out when they gave descriptions for these videos. We don't know if they're being vague on purpose, but this one was interesting, Henna. You see, just continues to move over the mountains.
I like what he said, being vague on purpose. Yes, they are being vague on purpose. Anybody knows the military, they don't want to give you everything. They'll give you little as possible. That's government. That's just not military. That's government. That's state. They only want to give you minimum as possible. That's common sense.
Well, because people are stupid. So, you got to give the fucking children soft candy. Give them soft candy because they're dumb. Oh, my God. It's an invasion. We're all going to die. Let's drown our children in the bathtub. Fill up the bathtub with water. Let's drown them because the aliens are coming.
Yep.
That's why. They don't want people.
Some of these videos, we obviously clipped them down for you, but some of them go on 10, 13 minutes where they literally track these objects, and it just goes on and on and on, and then eventually the object leaves the screen. Also in the release today, there was a recording of an astronaut Scott Carpenter from 1962. This radio recording, Henna, when he was up in space on the radio. This recording has never been released before, where there's no video, but he described seeing something very strange, something that he said looked like snowflakes, and again, that was unexplained. Henna?
I mean,
how is it that every journalist, every single UFO journalist sounds like they hang out in a Turkish bathhouse? Like, that one guy with the goatee we always make fun of, that he's the head of all of UFO conversations, of anything with journalism. What's that guy?
They're all handpicked, and they're to join their club. You got to be part somehow. I mean, they're
very feminine males. They always pull them out of Turkish bathhouses.
There's a reason why they only select these kind of people than people like us, because they need people that to be able to say and brainwash what they want you to say, because guys like us, we'll just be on here, we'll just blur out the truth. They can't do that. So, they're part of the problem too. They might not say they are, but they're part of the problem too. Most people in media are all on it. Like, hey, we'll let you guys tell this story. We'll let you guys show this video. We won't copyright you, but you got to make it more positive, more PG than PG-13. Guys like us, we'll make it rated R and X.
What's that guy's name, Eric? You don't talk about a guy with a goatee. He's like the king journalist of all UFO shit.
He
wears tight fucking man pants. Skinny jeans.
Yes, he's the I call him
the journalist guy. He's very feminine also. It's like he's same way. So in order for you to go out and look at UFOs as a journalist, you must have a lisp. And that guy, what's that guy's name?
I mean, there's so many people. There's J. Allen Hennick, Stratton Fielding, Jackson Valley, Bob
Danny
Humpkins,
Staten. What's that guy's name? The guy, you know, the
Robert
journalist
Hastings,
that
Leslie
covers
Keane,
all.
there's George
Jeremy
Knapp.
Corbin. Jeremy Corbin. Oh my God, you know Jeremy.
Oh, that fucker. Oh,
Yeah,
Jeremy's
he's the god.
I call him the
Jeremy Corbin. He's another. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I call him the failed documentary guy, Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy Corbell. He's the failed
Gabel. That's it.
Yeah, he's
Jeremy Gabel. That's what it was. Yeah. How is it that every fucking man that researches UFOs comes from a Turkish bathhouse? Jeremy Gabel. Oh my God. Those pants you're wearing are so tight. Also, next over here, we have a UFO.
Well, you know, first of all, I don't think he's going to be very happy because he just sent me a picture. I mean, look at him. He's mad at you.
Oh,
look at him.
There he is. Oh my God.
He's mad at you.
Oh my God. I'm gonna open up an all-man martial arts studio. I'm gonna teach everyone how to tumble around, just all men in a room, and we're gonna talk about UFOs.
And what's funny is I was also gonna talk about him too, but when I get to David Pilates,
that's a regular guy.
I was actually saving Jerry. It's like, you know, these names and you get online and you're concentrating on UFOs. It's like, and you forget these people.
I will not put down David Pilates. He will cap
No. Hold on. When we get to him, what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a comparison about him versus guys like Jeremy Corbell. Trust me.
I believe.
I'm not making fun of David. I'm going to explain to you guys why I believe
David Pilates, Jeremy Gabel, completely different kind of people, man.
Exactly, and I was going to explain why I say David is more real than Jeremy. So I'm going to bring that up too. But that's once we get done, because I got a video too of some more of these videos.
Yeah,
you know. So hold on, that's not it. Oh, I messed up on that one. Hold on a second.
Sexy rating.
Share screen. No, not share screen. I want video file. Okay, I keep messing up.
I want to see an MMA fight against Jeremy Gabel against fucking David Pilates.
Well, there's a couple of videos to just instantaneously.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. All right. So I cut out some parts, not parts, but because the beginning of the part they talked about what I was talking about. You know, with the movie Disclosure coming out, you're going to see more of this, more of that, more about government. The Disclosure, the movie's not about technically if UFOs are real, aliens are real. The movie is not about that, because the movie is they're real, but the truth thing about the movie is going to be about why does the government go to the max to hide everything from us. So that's what's going to be interesting about Disclosure is why they're holding it. Here we go.
Videos that are getting a lot of buzz tonight. I talked about a few. Brian Ensign brought up a few as well. One video was filmed by an infrared sensor. It was on a military platform. It happened near Syria in 2021. It shows an object that appears to just instantaneously accelerate, going from a dead stop to extreme speed in a fraction of a second. I believe that's the video. Yeah, that is it.
She got a lisp too.
Hold on a second. I messed up.
How is it that female had a lisp also? So is it mandatory that anyone that talks about UFOs have a lisp?
That is.
I think we're on to something here.
Yeah, I messed up on something, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll bring her back up.
Just doesn't matter. just does. You know, remember Meatballs?
Well, there's a couple of videos
Just
stopped to
doesn't
extreme.
matter. Just doesn't matter.
Here we go. Here's
From a dead stop to extreme speed in a fraction of a second. I believe that's the video. Yeah, that is it. What do you make of what we're seeing, Dan?
Look, I think a lot of the videos released today and in the first tranche of evidence released on May 8th, they show
you guys
UAP.
hear that? These videos were released on what day? May 8th. That was my birthday. Isn't
that
it
was your birthday?
Kind of weird. Kind of like. Let's give the Gypsy Road Mysteries a little treat.
Yeah.
We're gonna release these UFOs on his birthday. Isn't that woo?
That's kind of fucked up because you have a large volume of reporters with a lisp coming out with UFO documents on your birthday on May 8th.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Forming in ways that no known aircraft can. These things are moving faster than our fastest fighter jets. They're displaying the ability to do instantaneous acceleration. Simply put, there is no human-made technology that can do that.
Let's move on to another video that appears to show the moment a fighter jet shot down a UFO over Lake Huron. This was in 2023. This incident came after a Chinese spy balloon was spotted over the U.S. We're looking at that video now. And then you kind of just see it implode. What do you make of this?
Yeah, look, it's more of the same. I think what we're
Oh, I think I know what happened. I think that fake news was coming out because what the mistake I was talking about is.
Well, there's a couple of videos that are getting a lot.
This stuff was on Gypsy Road Mysteries, not. Yeah, that's what it was. See, she had that symbol that wasn't there. See, they're trying to take credit away from us.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Down a UFO over Lake Huron. This was in 2023. This incident came after a Chinese spy balloon was spotted over the U.S. We're looking at that video now. And then you kind of just see it implode. What do you make of this?
Oh my God.
Yeah, look, it's more of the same. I think what we're seeing now is the evidence that the government can safely declassify and share with the public. But it's important to remember this barely scratches the surface. There is a lot of evidence that still exists within various federal agencies, various private defense contractors, and branches of the military that is still heavily classified. Right now, what's happening is the White House is driving forward an effort to get that evidence out of those.
Well, come on, guys. Let's be honest here. He's getting it out because his ratings are so bad. They need to get people off of it, so that's why it's really released. Come on, it wasn't because he really wanted to.
Federal agencies and out of the various branches of the military, so that they can start declassifying more. But
how is it that all information about UFOs has to have a gay undertone to it? You notice that, or is it just me? Tell me out here, guys.
They can't get a real man to do it. I mean,
no.
Like News Nation says, hey, Bob, Dr. Wu, you guys can show this, but we can't have you on our channel to broadcast.
No, because we don't speak with a gay undertone.
Yeah, we're too strong. They allow us to do this.
Yeah, seeing now barely scratches the surface. There's a lot of evidence that shows UAP that are clearly not made by humans doing things that humans do not currently have the ability to do.
Your documentary alleges an 8.
Did you guys know? I just got a text. Did you guys know it's National Burger Day?
No fucking way.
That's what it says. I just got a text. It says,
no fucking way.
National Burger Day.
Today's National Burger Day. That means all the places are going to have burgers on sale today.
You get 2 loaded sandwiches for one price. I didn't know that. Shit. Breaking news, all you guys. It's Hamburger Day.
I'm going to go look at McDonald's right now and see if they have a National Hamburger Day on McDonald's.
That's the text that I get.
80-year global cover-up concealing the existence of alien life and, of course, its technology. The Pentagon has not drawn any conclusions as to whether these videos indicate non-human.
Oh, hold on a second. I do have a question real quick. I do have a question for the great Dr. Wu.
What? I'm looking up National Burger Day.
So these Chinese balloons.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you they're not balloons. I'm not telling you they are balloons. But Bob, you were on one of the biggest Navy ships in
Yes,
the world.
intelligence ship. Yeah.
You're on the intelligence ship.
Yeah.
So you probably know if it's a balloon or not. And
Yeah.
say your ship is certified. That is a balloon. Would you
Weather
actually
balloon.
shoot a missile at a balloon?
We used to have weather balloons. We used to launch weather balloons off the USS Blue Ridge LCC-19. We did it very close. We did it to outside of Hong Kong, which the balloon did or did not drift over China. And then we would recover said balloon for information for the weather.
But if you want to study it, find out why it's there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to study it by not blowing it up? It's almost like they blew it up for another reason.
Well, we had to blow it up when it reached international waters. That way we could recover it legally.
Yeah, but don't you want to study it?
Well, the Chinese did not. They did not find it. They did not find it appetizing having a large weather balloon from the United States floating over China. So there was a good time to shoot it down, and it's in international waters.
Couldn't we just capture it without shooting it down and study it?
Well, there's a particular mechanism you have, you hit it and it releases and then it falls. You do it manually. Yeah, it's not actually shot down. It's just we bring it down. We brought it down.
What if they did capture it and they threw up another balloon real quick and shot that down, and when they got the real one, so they could study it all together?
That's true. That's good. I
don't know. I mean, yeah. I'm just thinking like if this is from a foreign country.
Yeah.
And it made it over here just fine, untouched. I want to know, how did it make it that pretty good up there? I want to and to study it, it's better to study it as a full than as blown up pieces. I would think. I don't know.
Well, in World War II, the scientists figured out that you could take a weather balloon and put it way up in the atmosphere, and it catches particular currents, which carries it over certain areas of land masses, and then they could do surveillance on the landmass by using a balloon.
But I want to make sure that every technology that's on that balloon, if it's from China, I want to be able to study every piece of it on why. Like, why is it here? What's it recording? If you blow it up, you're taking a chance of blowing up an opportunity to study it. I'm not saying they did this. I think almost they threw up another balloon real quick, blow that up for camera, and they captured the real one so they can study it.
That's true. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be easy? It wouldn't be hard, right? Because like you said, every film was always grainy.
Everything's grainy.
Not a clear picture.
Yeah, they just got balloons in the atmosphere. They just literally have balloons up there. Like, and all the footage you see. They shot it down at...
What the fuck?
All the footage we see is just balloons.
Hey, Mr. Lee. I like that guy. Here we go.
In life, but what do you think? Lee. Do you think these are actual alien videos that have been released that we're watching?
Look, all my sources inside of government, the military, and the intelligence community very clearly have ruled out UAP being made by humans. There's no reason to believe this is human-made technology. Certainly, if one of our adversaries, a foreign nation, had leapfrogged us by 100 years technologically and made these things, that's the biggest story in the history of the world on its own. If somebody within the U.S. has leapfrogged the rest of humanity by 100 years and figured out how to crack this technology, and the U.S. government is unaware of it, that also is the biggest story in the history of the world. And if it turns out definitively all of this is, controlled by non-human intelligent life.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Cosmic Neighbors is in there.
And then we're going to be jumping into the David Pilates thing, but I want to tell you something why I don't like this guy. And I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to tell you why I don't like this guy. I don't like that guy because when she asked him a question, do you believe what it is? And he didn't really answer that question directly to you. He said, well, the government believes. No. I don't give a fuck what the government believes. What do you think it is? And he would not answer that question. He danced around the question saying, well, the government thinks there's no way it's man-made. Okay, what do you think? I think this guy's a coward, and he kind of leaves himself a hole right there where somebody says, hey, so you believe those are UFOs? I never said that. I never said that. So he could jump ship to any lane it's open. So if somebody says, say it was proven that one video was an alien ship, then he could say,
Yeah.
I told you guys, I went on her news channel. This guy, I hate this guy because he cannot answer a simple goddamn question. Do you believe it? It's a yes or a no.
Yeah,
Don't
just
dance around the fucking question. It's almost like it's like watching Trump. Like you ask these people questions, they all dance around the question. They don't give you a real true answer. Like, I want to slap this guy and say, hey, just give me an answer. Tell me your honest belief. Do you believe? Like, Bob, if I ask you that last footage, do you think that was an alien, or do you think that was man-made?
Well, if I were to ask a question right now, Cosmic Neighbors is in there, and I just want to ask him a question. Half of my computer screen is dark, like right down the middle, and the other half is lit. What's wrong with my computer? I just want to say that first. I want to ask him a computer question. Just throw that in there real fast, real quick. Cosmic Neighbors will answer the question. Is it a hard drive, or what's going on with my computer with half of it's dark and half of it's... Anyway, back to that question. I think it was a balloon, and they just recorded it.
But see, that's an honest answer. You know, you just say, well, the government think it's so, you know, it's... I want a straight answer. All right. Well,
they'll never give you a straight answer. It's like NASA.
Kind of
never a straight answer
with the UFO thing. I wanted to bring up this Joe Rogan. Just a partial part that I found kind of interesting. What?
Time out. Cosmic Neighbors. Half of my computer screen is dark on this side. The other half is bright. So half of my computer screen is dark. Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Eric.
So this is just one part of the interview, just one section. It was kind of interesting, and this is more towards Bigfoot, but it's kind of interesting, and I want to get your opinion on this, and then I want to explain to you why I think this guy is more real than Jeremy Corbell. Let me play this one part.
Oh, David Paulides. Holy shit. He's the real deal.
You know what? Hold on. I'm on the
okay.
I'm on the wrong screen. I'm on the screen where I'm making sure this video stays on. So let me put it on the real screen. Here we go. Here's the real screen. Here we go.
Okay.
Like origin story. So there's a man who owned a herd of cattle and was wintering them on the Oregon-California border up north of Crescent City. And every year he'd done this. This one year, this is another article in the paper. This one year, they winter with the Native Americans there. He sees this Native American walking with a tray of food. Doesn't think much of it the first day. Second day, he sees the guy walk up into the mountains up to this cliff area. Guy comes back and he says, hey, what's that for? He goes, I can't talk to you about that. So he goes straight to the chief. He owns all the cattle. He's working with the Native Americans. He goes to the chief. The chief goes, we've got Harry Moon up there. Harry Moon. He goes, yeah, this thing came and it comes every couple months. There's usually two of them that come together. He goes, well, what do you mean? He says, we see a moon come out of the sky. It's very bright. It comes down near the land. And these two jump out of the moon. And they're friendly. They get along with us. And they stay there. And we feed them sometimes. So that was in like 1885 newspaper. And you think about that story, how else would they describe an orb, say?
Right. The reason I brought that up because I liked what he said there, where they called it a moon. They called it a moon, but how would they describe an orb? So he's describing from ancient story from the Indians that like an orb appeared, and then there's the Bigfoot, and the whole thing was interesting because they talk about it would make sense on why you never see footprints. It'll make sense that. How come like you're chasing it like we did and it just disappears, right? And the one thing I will say, I like what Joe Rogan was explaining, that I thought I'm with him on this. Most of the time you hear these stories, you do want to say bullshit. It's easy for all of us just to say bullshit. But then Joe Rogan said, but when you hear these stories so many times for different people, and when you hear these stories from Native Americans, where Native Americans, it's not like he was explaining that like they don't have like a book of 1,000 different creatures, dragons, and monsters. It's always the Bigfoot. So with all these stories, they all can't be bullshit. So I like when he kind of explained it like that, because not every story can be bullshit. And I just thought that was interesting when they call it a moon, beast, whatever. But that was 1856. They wouldn't know what a ball, a beam, an orb would be.
Well, anthropologically and archaeologically speaking, there's this thing called totems. And indigenous peoples created these things called totems. And totems are carved out specific animals and certain things. They even have what they would call the alleged Bigfoot carved into a totem, that all the way back from the early 1800s to the 1700s. They even have the moon, crescent moon, and the moon shape. And then below it, they have what they call the ant people on these totems. So these particular carved artifacts that are old from the you don't even need a camera. You just can go look at certain totems from indigenous tribes. You could see that they saw what looks like aliens coming out of a craft. Aliens or ant people coming from the moon, as they put it. The ant people. I mean, even down in South America, they talk about the ant people. They're small, big heads, look like ants that come out of the ground and come out of the moon, come out of these particular, what we'd call orbs. So, all them old stories, that's the real information. Not what you see now coming out of the fucking news right now with Donald Trump trying to cover his shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Everything's all cover-ups.
It's all cover-ups right now. It's all cover-ups.
Now, David. Now, the thing is about David and this guy. Okay, so David and Jerry Corbell. Let me say this. Okay, now first of all, actually, hold on a second. Why can't I? Hold on.
Every time you bring him up, I just want to hide my crotch.
Why can't
I feel like he's looking directly at my crotch.
Replace. Oh no! Hold on a second. I was able to do this yesterday. I don't know why I can't do this today.
Hide my crotch.
He's
looking straight at my tackle.
Well, the thing is, okay, this is the difference between David and Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy Corbell was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Well,
he was born with a silver spoon. This guy was born with a lot of money in his family, and this guy, he started out. He's in Hollywood, and he was starting to make documentaries, but he was a failure. He was. I'm just being honest. He failed at making documentaries. So, as a failure in Hollywood, how are you going to make money? He jumps ships and joins out of nowhere UFOs, right? And how he was able to rise so quickly, because he still had connections of all of Hollywood. Even though he's a failed documentary maker, he had all these connections. He was able to get all these UFO researchers, TV shows, documentaries. It was easy for him to go in. Now, David, regardless of if you believe he's real or not, this guy was a police officer. He was an investigator. So his number one job was to investigate. So whatever you believe the story is, this guy really, truly investigated every story out there that was given to him.
Yeah.
Now, we all know every man exaggerates, and some of his stories are probably exaggerated a bit to sell, but he really went on a lot of these investigations.
Yeah, he did.
And at the time, these weren't like popular stories, you know, missing people from all around the United States and the world. Nobody gave a shit about that, you know. So he took on something. Now he got popular from it, but that wasn't guaranteed. Where Jerry Corbell in Hollywood, it is guaranteed that you're gonna make yourself huge and popular.
The government charged David Paulides $1 million for all of them documents of missing people in the fucking forest.
And he has a lot of connections in the media. What? That's what I'm talking about. Jeremy Corbell. You know, David was a real cop, a real investigator. He wasn't born into Hollywood. He didn't have none of that. So when he looks at a story, investigates it, I mean, these places.
You gotta pay
David
money
was telling a story to Joe that they wanted him to prove Bigfoot was real. He said, "Nah, I'm not interested. I don't want to do none of that." But like 6 months later, and David was telling a story that he was being honest that he just got divorced. He has like no money. So he took the job. You know what I mean? He's an honest man like us. He's like one of us.
Yeah, so he went to investigate all the missing people, and he went into the all the ranger stations are like, yeah, we can give you all the documents for $1 million. He's like, it's publicly funded industry. You have to give me all them documents for free. They're like, nah, we the government service, the Forest Services, we have to actually hire a group to put together the documents that you need to fucking see about the missing people in the forest. And that'll be $1 million out of his pocket. He's like, what the fuck? As in old Corbell, he can just walk around and get shit for free. He's like, just give me fake documents for free.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Leroy, I must say I don't like David connections with Steve Ashta. Steve Ashta is in. Now, again, I'm not telling you that David, every story that he put out was real on his findings, but but you can't deny that he really truly investigated the story. They that's what he did as a police officer. That's what he does. He investigates it. Now the question is, how much does he exaggerate certain stories? I mean,
it's an educated opinion.
I mean, look at the fucking Bible. The Bible is probably all one big exaggeration of everything.
It's an educated opinion. You see, an educated opinion is exactly what that is. It's an educated opinion based off your experience and your life's whatever's educated opinion. So when I listen to people specifically, I always like to ask, what did you do for a living? Did you go to college? What is your sources? What is your educated opinion based off what you've done from the past? Are you reliable? Are you not reliable? And 9 times out of 10, it's just some armchair fucking person sitting in a goddamn room looking at YouTube or Google for the opinion. Just, I'm sorry, you don't have any fucking sources. You have nothing to bring to the table.
No, it's kind of funny you say that, right? Not funny you say that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch this guy because it makes me laugh watching this guy. I'm talking about Bill O'Reilly. It makes me laugh watching him.
Oh God!
Because it makes me laugh because every time he has somebody on there, he goes, you know, and somebody's like calling out his stories, like, but we have every story that we do here is all checked. And I'm sitting there like, I'm thinking to myself, checked by who? Who's your check? Who's the guy? Who does he calls? Who? I mean, it'd be like you and I be saying like, we checked David out and he's 100% honest. Like, who are we? Who? You know, he always says everything is checked, but it's like putting a stamp on a fucking saying this fruit is organic. Well, how is it organic? Where's it grow? What kind of grass is it? What kind of dirt? What kind of fertilizer? Nobody tells you none of that stuff, but you're supposed to believe because when you say it, it must be true. And of course, it always makes me funny that there's another woman named Megan Kelly and Bill O'Reilly. They'll go there like, we're independent because when you do stories, you have to be real. You can't pick a side or not. But then they ask her like, so who you like in Democrat Party? I don't vote Democrat. I hate it. Hold on. You just call yourself independent, but you can't. You know what I mean? It's like you hear so much bullshit. And every time I hear Bill O'Reilly says we fact checked everything. I can say that too.
It always boils down to who's paying your paycheck.
Everything
Who's
that we
paying
do
you?
is fact checked by Toby, the dog.
Yes.
He fact checks everything. So you know it's real.
Well,
But
you
it's
know,
just funny
everybody
how the
gets
media
paid.
just does that. How do you fucking, like you said, about exactly how you said it? Well, who'd you talk to? Who's this guy's credential? Where he been to? What's, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
who pays your paychecks? Who gives you a paycheck? When you
yes.
talk to people, who's paying you? I'm here as an independent, freelance, fucking whatever's journalist telling you information. Someone's paying you money. Who? You know, who's writing your paychecks? Who's signing them? Then you'll find out where they come from. Because nobody does anything for free. Nothing. Information is not free.
No.
It's somebody's paying it.
No, it's not. Nothing is free. You know, and it's always like, man, we got to go to what today. Everything in the brain freezes. What's that ranch called in Utah?
Oh,
what's that ranch called in Utah?
I want to immediately say Mustang Ranch, but that is a horror house.
That's in Nevada. That's in Nevada.
I want to go there. By the way, I want to go there.
What's that ranch? What's the
the
ranch in Utah?
The something not sleepaway camp. That's where that girl had her penis cut off. What the fuck? Ghosts.
Oh, Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah.
Oh my god, I know why my brain's freezing. Okay, like Skinwalker Ranch.
Ranch.
If there was any 100% truth right now that all that stuff's happening at Skinwalker Ranch, it would be owned by the government. They would already overdoing it. They would own it. If there was some kind of magical power there, they would own it. They would be there. They're on it, and it won't be owned by a billionaire.
I call it.
Call them Rocket
Skin
Ranch.
Flute Ranch.
It's call them Rocket Ranch. What is with today? Forgetting these names and stuff. It's just like it's almost like
Ranch.
They're trying to stop us. They're trying to stop us.
When I think of Skinwalker Ranch, I think of uncircumcised dudes hanging out at a ranch. Well, is that just me?
You know, there's an effect in the brain, Bob, where
I'm just hungover.
if you and I know we're going into a haunted house. You and I know, right? There's nobody there. It's dark. Once you go in there, it's going to feel spooky because our brain has already processed that this is spooky. We're probably going to hear things. So everything you hear, you multiply it. Where if we went into the house and nobody told us it was haunted, we wouldn't walk in and say, hey, this feels strange and weird. So anybody goes out of Skinwalker Ranch, you're already putting yourself in this zone expectation that whatever you hear, you're gonna multiply it. You're gonna like.
Well, you and I will not be welcome on Skinwalker Ranch because we're both circumcised.
Yeah, I'm fixed.
Yeah, well, I'm circumcised, so Skinwalker Ranch, we would not be allowed on that one. It's only for uncircumcised males.
Yeah.
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 They're skinwalkers.
Skinwalker Ranch, the most boring crap I ever watched. You know what? No, Mister, that is not the most boring crap. I'm going to tell you something. The most boring crap is that show where they're digging for treasure on this fucking island for the last 7-8 years, and every time you see this guy like the beard, I think this is it. We're going to find it here in this hole. We're going to find it. What's that called? What's that show called? There's some show about
something Island. Something Island.
And every time I put that on, it's every fucking time I always put that on. We're close. I feel it. And they find one little item and they keep going. Like, I think that's
actually a popular show in Europe. That and what's his name? The bounty hunter out of Hawaii. What's his name?
Oh shit!
Something. What's
that's
that?
not good. A popular YouTube channel that I have talked to him before. UFO man named Tim.
Oh,
being rushed to the hospital.
He must know too much information.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good man. He's one of the original. He's one of the original UFO channels. And what I always liked about him, even though he has a popular UFO channel, He always
Yeah.
goes to other channels that aren't popular. You know, he's not one of those guys that that he can only hang out with other popular channels and that's it. Because sometimes he used to watch our stuff. He would be in our chat.
Men in Black have been getting a lot of people. There've been a lot of missing scientists.
Well, Bob,
the Men in Black have been getting them.
Danny just sent me this morning.
What?
Um,
Is it a dick pic? Because that's gross.
He just sent me this picture about another missing science.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I didn't bring it up here and download the video because I wanted to watch it first, and then so I could make a comment about it maybe next week or something, and all that.
Fuck, another missing scientist. The Men in Black have been taking out everybody, scientists, people. The Men in Black have been shutting things down.
Tim Burchett, the congressman. Only thing I'll say about Tim wants these file. Tim Burchett is that Republican congressman who demands that UFO files and all that gets released. That's fine.
Yeah,
he's doing it for votes and all that. I know that, but if it causes them to argue to release more stuff, okay, I'll take it.
Well, he's just following what the lodge tells him to do. Because I'm a Freemason. I was a Freemason. So he just got his orders.
Because at the end of the day, I don't really care if some of these stories come out, they can be fake or not and all that. Only thing I would say is at least it keeps the conversation alive. It keeps people's eyes open to, because we don't know. At the end of the day, we don't truly know.
What we do know is that today is Hamburger Day.
It is Hamburger Day.
Yeah.
It is. Man.
No, that is awesome. I'm gonna go look for a fucking hamburger burger after this show.
See? National Hamburger Day. National Hamburger Day.
Yeah.
And if you go to Arby's, the Arby's way 2 loaded sandwiches for the price of 1.
Oh,
on
fuck.
National Burger Day.
National Burger Day. What a damn good day to do a show, man. I can't wait to go get a burger.
Yeah. And Danny, I will make a video on the video you sent me. I was doing a lot of things this morning. I didn't get to it. What is this?
Yeah.
Bob Gimlin did fantastic videos on missing scientists. I recommend you watch.
Okay.
Bob Gimlin, yeah.
Well, he's got a good name. My name is Bob.
Video on missing scientists. Oh, I'll check out. I didn't see his video on missing scientists, so I'll check out his video on missing scientists.
Men in Black got him.
Again, we brought that up a couple 3 weeks ago, Mr. Lee. That it's kind of funny that the stories of scientists even got more out there after Trump sent out a picture of who he's being Jesus, because we all know one thing about religion. Religion doesn't like science. Religion hates science because science disproves that the Bible's real.
You just said Donald Trump said it without doing the cross.
It's kind of funny. He come out as Jesus, and now the story's even more about scientists are missing.
Eric, you got to do you just said Donald Trump. You got to do the cross.
You know what wild to me is UFO experts that have never seen a UFO.
Right? Seriously. Yeah, they saw it in a cartoon somewhere. Yeah.
I know. I know. UFO experts. I mean, listen, most people who spot Bigfoot, UFOs, anything like this, they're not experts. They're at the right place at the right time, or the wrong place at the wrong time. It's and everybody knows. If you're from Washington, everybody knows. If you're from Washington, that if there was a Bigfoot sighting, you could go back and investigate that place as much as you want. That Bigfoot will not come back for at least a couple months. That's how smart they are. These UFOs ain't going to come back to the exact same spot over and over again. No. So it's like every time we got to go investigate this, and they go investigate it, and they think they see something. No, that's their mind playing tricks on them, because most of these people, most of these things don't come back to the same spot because aliens and Bigfoot. And the thing is about Bigfoot, about the one thing I didn't bring this up, but it was interesting about the Native Americans. Almost every Native American that has a story on a Bigfoot thing never calls Bigfoot an animal. I just want to bring that out. It's kind of interesting. They never ever considered. They call it different words on Bigfoot, of course, in the Native Americans, whatever. But they never call it an animal.
When I think of Native Americans, I always think of the roulette table. And they also work on the slot machines. Is that bad?
Happy
when I think of
birthday,
Native Americans.
John Fogerty turned 81 today. God,
John Fogerty, CCR, man.
81. Wow.
God damn, he's still alive.
Oh,
I
I
see
cannot
you.
stand false facts. Go to Proper Sauce Yum Yum over and see your peeps. Go to Proper Sauce Yum Yum. What the fuck is Proper Sauce Yum Yum? Is that
Proper
a channel?
sauce?
Proper Sauce over, and I'll see you all peeps.
I don't know.
Well, the problem is about false facts is technically we don't know what's false and what's not.
We don't know because the intelligence
We're
department.
just making our best judgment. I mean,
Intelligence
we all
department spins shit
have
around
nice
anyway.
worth of footage. We all have nice worth of footage. And guys, and the Tingala, let me tell you something. One time, Bob knows this. I took my camera. I live next to the airport, and I took a picture of 2 airplanes with the camera. And when the picture comes out, it just looks like a glowing light.
Orbs.
And I put it up. I put it up online and had a vote on it. Do you guys think this is a real UFO or an airplane? You know what won? Everybody says that's a real UFO. And you know what? It wasn't. It was 2 airplanes.
Well, it's so easy to fake footage now. You know.
And Bob, I didn't trick the camera. That's just how the camera took the picture of 2 airplanes by the airport. And it just tells you when people think on a possibility of a UFO, instead of realizing it was an airplane, their mind's like looking at a cloud, they're shaping it as a person or whatever. And they're making it something that's not. So you got to be careful. I'm just saying, we just got to be real.
Well, yeah. I mean, the AI now can change anything. I mean, like just the other day, I was looking at Hermione from Harry Potter, but she was in a bikini, and I'm like, I doubt if she posed in a bikini, but the AI put her in a bikini during a little clip I watched of Harry Potter. And I'm like, that ain't Hermione.
Well, I know you did a show yesterday, so you're much hangover. Are you going to be doing another show soon today or tomorrow?
No, not today. Today's National Hamburger Day, so I'm going to get some hamburgers, just kind of half veg. Yeah.
And then next week, I think you're making a big change next week.
Coming up to Washington, yes, we'll be doing some serious investigations all over Washington. Bigfoot hunting, Mary Island incident.
And also, after we pick you up, we're gonna be going up 101. So we're gonna be in the redwood forest on the way up. We're gonna be checking out UFOs, Bigfoot out in Eureka, up in the ocean side of Oregon on the way back. So you know, so you guys are gonna see a lot of shorts, and a lot of times, you guys need to subscribe to Danny Stanton's channel, because a lot of times I'll send Danny video clips and he'll put them out.
Danny Stanton, put your link up, please.
Yeah, Danny, put your link up, because a lot of times I'll just send it to him. He'll put it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like easy, like just put it up and get it out there. So people, and it kind of people know, we're traveling, we're doing it. So well, everybody, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta get going for this wonderful Thursday, because it's National Burger Day. I gotta figure out what burger I want for National Burger Day.
Yes.
Hope you're going to Real Goonies location. Well, the Goonies in Astoria in Oregon, on the other side of Oregon by the ocean line. I think you know what, Danny? I think the way 101 we're going up, we are going to be going through Astoria. We are going to be going through Goonies Town.
Oh wow! And
then maybe I'll take Bob to the Goonies Museum, because there is a Goonies Museum.
I want to see the Goonies Museum. You do want to see the Goonies Museum?
I did a video on me going to the Goonies to the Goonies Museum and all that. And one of the places that Bob's got to check out is Tillamook Factory, because Tillamook Factory gives you free ice cream.
Free ice cream, cheese,
ice cream, cheese, and all that. So beyond that, guys, we're gonna end the show here, and we'll see you guys all next time on the Gypsy Road Mysteries.
Yes.
Are we learned?
We'll build a brighter future for everyone.